everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Arnold, and today I'm going to be channeling the Ascended Masters and having Ascended Master Saint Germain answer our questions for all this energies for 2020. It's January 11th now, and we just had the full moon eclipse, and all this energies are coming in, and it's been quite a bumpy ride in my third dimension reality, so I'm sure that all of you have had the same kind of experience. But we'll see what they have to say, and I just want to say I hope everyone had great holidays. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you after the session. Oh yes, welcome. I am Saint Germain. We welcome you all. There are many of us here with you this evening. What a beautiful new year it is. And we would say there are many twists and turns arising in your lives at this time. There would be many of you who are perceiving your reality in a third dimension perspective, and many who have already begun to look from a fifth dimension reality. We would say Tara's husband had channeled that 2020 would be perfect vision. What does this mean, Saint Germain? What does this mean? And we would say that it would be which lens are you looking out of? 2020 perfect vision. Which lens am I looking out of? Is it a third dimension lens? Is it do I have my 3D glasses on, or am I looking at it in a fifth dimension perspective? Which glasses am I wearing? We would say as this turn of the eclipse that had occurred on your planet last night, we would say and into today would be we would say 180-degree turn. What does this mean? If you were one who was seeing everything through your third dimension glasses, if you were looking at your reality and you were caught up in the third dimension game of the egoic game, we would say it would be that you will begin to see the illusion of the third dimension reality. You will begin to see the illusion of you would begin to see your third dimension game. You would have more awareness. If you were looking more through fifth dimension glasses and you were seeing everything as love and not to being judged, we would say you will do a 180-degree turn within that. What does this mean, Saint Germain? We would say that with the turning of the eclipse, the turning of this energies that have come onto the planet, that those that are in a third dimension reality will begin to see the truth. They will begin to see the truth from their heart. And those who have been in the fifth dimension perspective for some time now will begin to see things in that you would one would call it in my fifth dimension reality, I am having the shatters of the illusion of the third dimension. And we would say as those egoic shatters have come to your awareness, you will now be seeing it in that those around you will be having the shatters, but you will be not a part of it. It will feel as though you were separated from this third dimension reality. One would say, can you explain more, Saint Germain? I am not understanding what you mean. We would say that those of you that are further on your path of awakening, that those of you who have already had awarenesses of your egoic consciousness, of your egoic game, and of your of the illusion that you were separated from source energy, will now begin to see it in a fifth dimension perspective, in the way that everything around you would be still in the third dimension, as you will be untouched by this reality. It will feel as though you are in a different world, in the sense that when there is a catastrophe, that one might call it in your perception, or in your on planet Earth, one might say it is an uphill battle. You would not be in seeing it from that perspective. You would not be in the chaos. You would be seeing the chaos happening around you. Things are in alignment for you. It would be that in your reality things are lining up, but yet everyone around you is getting shattered. This is that they are having the awarenesses that you have had, and now they are beginning to see it, and you are not in that game any further. We would say that those of you coming into 2020 that have been deep in the third dimension reality will be awakening to see the truth. And this would be an intense shifting of perception for you all. We would say it would come in rapidly for many of you. It would be like putting on a new pair of glasses and seeing the truth for the first time. We would say that those of you who are further on your path of ascension or awakening, that have been we would say in the midst of the shattering of the egoic structures for the past 10 years or so, would be feeling more settled after this turn takes place after this eclipse. At this time, it feels like limbo for many of you. I am feeling like I am in limbo. There are many things happening around me that I cannot control, and that I am not sure what will happen next. We would say stay in your seat, stay on the boat. Tara's husband had said to her, doesn't matter how deep the water is, if you are in the boat, you will stay afloat. And we would say that as the water gets deeper, you will stay afloat. This is for many of you that are having this experience of drowning. We would say, don't forget you are in the boat. This is Tara's husband had reassured her, you are in the boat, and you are we would say floating above the water. You are not drowning. You are seeking a new way, and as you float along, you will see the lighthouse, and you will make it to shore. We would say that we wish to reassure you of this, that there is no one that would drown, and there is no one who would not get to the end of the game in the sense of all is well in any point of this game. We would say that for any of you who are having fears at this time, come back to the now moment. This is what we are showing Tara at this time. She had, we would say, misunderstood what we were saying. There are many of you afraid to of what is coming next, and we would say that there is some of you going to your past ways of having fear in your third dimension reality. We would say firmly step into the next firmly stand in your shoes. And our channel needs water. One moment, please. Oh yes, welcome. Oh yes, welcome. We would say many of you have felt that you were back in the third dimension reality after you had already climbed so high out of it. And we would say that it is not that you were taking steps backwards. This is not possible. Stay afloat in the ship and you will not sink. You will get to shore. We would say be present in the now moment. It is imperative at this time that you bring yourself back to the the now moment. Many of you are looking at the chaos around you, thinking that you're going to be sucked back into it. And we would say that your consciousness has expanded past this. It is those that are coming into 2020 of this energy of compassion and love, who have not resonated in compassion and love, that will be getting shattered or getting their reality, an upheaval or a shaking up of their reality. This is that those that vibrate in dense energies, those who play the game in dense energies of fear, we would say are stepping into 2020 in the vibration that does not match where they're at. This has shaken their core, and it has caused chaos surrounding them. This you would see in the political system, in the economical systems, in the religious systems, in the school systems. We would say in all of your systems that have structures of fear-based egoic structures, you will see a shattering more intensely. It is because of the energies of the 1900s. Many in your numerology system would have the number 9 in their timeline, as the 1900s contain the energy of determination and motivation and creativity. There has been many inventions and many changes in the 1900s. As you step into the 2000s, the energy had shifted to more of a laid back or a relaxed state of compassion. As you enter the 2020, there is even more of these twos. The number 2 in the numerology system is of compassion and love. We would say it is a calmer energy than the energies previous to it. There is a stability in 2020 as the 2s add up to a 4. We would say that it is a grounding and a stability in one's shoes. There are many of you that have come to planet Earth to play the 3rd dimension game and then move into a 5th dimension game. We would say that those who have remained deep in the 3rd dimension game are being shaken at this time. This is an energy of the 2020, of the turning of the perfect vision. We would say is that you will be able to see your reality with more clarity, with more insight, and with more precision. And as those who are deep in 3rd dimension reality will begin to see the truth, those that have moved into a 5th dimension perspective will begin to find more comfort and ease in their reality. It would be more of a relaxed state. We must reassure you that to remember you're not caught up in the chaos. Even though at times it seems that you are. Tara has been quite stressed lately because of her reality around her, and we keep reassuring her that she is not in it. It is happening around her. It is not happening to her. It is happening for her, and it is happening around her. We would say that if you stay in the now moment, you will continue to create all that you desire, to project that in front of you. We would say stay focused on what you want and not what you do not want. And we do not usually use the terminology want, but we will allow this for this explanation. What you desire. Focus on what you desire, not on what you don't desire. This would be beneficial to create your reality based on what your desires are, instead of focusing on what you don't want happening around you. Stay focused. All is well. We are excited for your journey. There are many changes in 2020, and this is a turning point. We would say it is a grand journey or a grand experience for all of you. You are all safe at all times. There is nothing that can happen to you to change that. It is that you are safe, you are all energy, and you cannot be harmed. We reassure you all as well in the universe. There are no mistakes. Everything is in perfect alignment, and it is a fun game. Remember that it is only a game, and do not seek judgment within this game. You are seeing in the third dimension reality that things are wrong, and we would say it is not good, bad, right, or wrong. It is all perfection. See things in perfection. What does this look like, Saint Germain? It looks as if that everything that is happening around me is perfect. If I did not judge it, then and I saw it in the eyes of love, then this would be me seeing things in a fifth dimension reality. This would be me not judging it. If you wish for something to change, you must not judge it. This is the key. Do not judge where others are at. Do not judge another's game. Remember that all of you who are playing in the third dimension game have asked those that have triggered you, or those who have upset you, you have asked them to play this role in the game. You have asked them to come and see if you will love you or please them. This is where it is imperative to love yourself instead of pleasing others. This is where it would be beneficial to go inside, go within your heart, and you will find all the answers there. We are all with you. Call on us. Oh. Okay, thanks for watching, and have a great new year. I'll see you soon. Thanks.